Salve galera, beleza? Danilo Tatu na área aqui com mais um vídeo de Olha eu falando loucura, Fortnite, ó. Mais um vídeo de terror aqui no canal. E hoje galera, lhes trago aqui o chamado de Cthulhu, Chuchulo, Machulo. Chamem aí do que vocês preferirem, é um jogo de terror do nosso amado livro aqui chamado Cthulhu de L.P. Lovecraft. Pra quem não conhece, é uma história muito famosa dele e é um dos meus livros favoritos. Recomendo que vocês leiam, beleza? É bem legal. Então bora ver as configurações aqui do jogo rapidão. As legendas estão ativas. Vamos nos gráficos. Tá tudo no Ultra, tá bonito então. Então sem mais delongas, bora pro novo jogo. E se você está assistindo esse vídeo, não esqueça de usar o Red 7 e espera da meia-noite aí para ficar bem interessante. Beleza? Então, bora lá, lembrando que eu estou gravando e estou em live também. Então, se alguém me interromper, já sabem, beleza? Não vou tentar não falar muito para vocês aproveitarem aí da gameplay. Então, bora lá. Eu vou ter essa gameplay aqui por partes, beleza? Tipo, vou soltando cada parte durante a semana, até porque eu acho que vai ser um jogo longo. Então, eu vou trazer aí algumas partes para vocês decorrer aí da semana, beleza? Então, bora lá, sem mais delongas. Ai, ai, bora lá. Boston, 1924. Edward Peirce, veterano da Primeira Guerra Mundial, afoga os traumas com álcool e remédios para dormir. Agora, ele é detetive particular e não consegue contar um caso interessante para sair do marasmo. Peirce precisa de um caso novo quanto antes, então vai perder a licença. Se não vai perder a licença. É entrar na insanidade. Ah, eu vou jogar com o controle aqui, ficar mais tranquilo. Bora lá. A loucura seria uma misericórdia. Meus Deus. HP Lovecraft. Começou. Já começou louco aqui, velho. Use o L para se movimentar. Tá então tranquilo. Vamos de tripa de tubarugo, velho. Subir para agachar. Tá trancado. O cara tá muito sensível. Deixa eu ver as configurações aqui rapidão, mano. Aqui, ó. Sensibilidade da câmera. Agora melhorou um pouco. Vou pegar a lanterninha aqui. Vai precisar acender o item, tá? Lanterna aqui. Uma lanterna fantasmagórica aqui, cara. Uau. Lampião. Bom, consigo ir pra cá, mas tem um bagulho pra pegar aqui. Então vamos pegar, né? Pegar uma chave de grifo. A iluminação ficou bem melhor agora, hein? Vamos ver aqui o que nos vai surpreender. Ei, Gilson. Ah, vou jogar forte não, cara. Você está tiração. Tava jogando lá, mas ninguém entrou. Já já eu entro lá. Eita, que negócio pegando aqui. Pega a galinha do Gilson. Grava aqui um pouco aqui e jogo e já entro lá. Vamos tacar já essa corrente aqui. Entra não. Opa. Não há como fugir. O Cthulhu tá maluco, hein, cara? O Cthulhu tá maluco. Dá pra correr aqui, velho? Ó, dá pra dar uma esquivadinha. Ó, ó. Ah, dá pra correr sim. Cara, esses jogos do Lovecraft é muito bom, cara. Se vocês não viram os vídeos do vídeo de terror anterior aí, que também é bem legal, sobre uma das histórias do Lovecraft que eu achei muito foda. Opa. Assistam aí no canal porque ficou top. Mano, olha o golfinho, cara, o Polly. Não discuta, você foi escolhido. Opa. Vamos ver o que vai rolar atrás dessa porta aqui, cara. Olha lá a loucura chegando, ó. Os caras carequinha, mano. Ó o David Jones, cara. Ele acordou, ele acordou.
I hate whiskey.
Agência de investigação Purse. Olha o som rolando, velho. Top demais. O que é isso aqui?
I wonder why I still take these things.
Faz um tempo que não está fazendo mais efeito.
Been too long since I've slept in a bed.
Nossa, tem muita coisa pra interagir, hein?
Avid reader.
Ai, mano, você é um...
Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
Mesmo depois da investigação ser concluída, né?
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. I should get rid of all this stuff.
Joga não.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
Tudo bem, me contratou da maneira como eu ensinei o caso, mano. Olha aí, mano. Detetive particolare.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Ah, você não vai escrever agora, né, cara? Aqui é tipo um bagulho pra upgrade das maluquices dele, ó. É doidão. Pistas, inventário. O caso. O médico pode ficar repetindo que não preciso mais do meu remédio. Vai manter a memória afastada. Blá blá blá. Ah, beber não beber. Vamos goiar, vamos goiar. Guia. Chama o uísque. Chama no uísque. Ó, o cara tem uma tatu ali, hein, mano. Vai ficar bem bom, ó. Bem louco. Liga o rádio aí, liga o rádio. Bota um heavy metal aí da maluquice. O jogo tá salvo. O telefone tocou, o telefone tocou. Bora atender.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has
Tá no
destroyed...
barco, cara. Tá balangando tudo.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry. personal information yet again.
A força representa sua capacidade de usar força física. Melhorar essa habilidade aumenta suas chances de conseguir arrombar portas ou mecanismos. Ou de ser violento, de forma física ou verbal, durante uma ação interativa. Eloquência. Nossa, tem muita coisa, cara. Vamos. Investigação. Vamos meter uma força, eloquência. Medicina, visão. Uma visão vai ficar maluco e psicólogo vai ficar maluca. Aqui é a medicina. Vou jogar mais 1% aqui. Coiso. E dá mais uma forcinha, né? Porque. Cara, vamos na lábia aqui, vamos na lábia, vai. Na lábia. E aí, como é que faz agora? Firmar.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, you still...
Aí, Pierce, dá boi não, mano.
I'm coming.
Ixi, Maria, já é um bicho, é um bicho.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must
She's
know.
dead.
She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
Eu tô com um quadro maluco ali, hein? Olha lá, já vou entrar em transe.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Médico. Nossa, quando a caçada picou fogo no bagulho.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
A gente vai descobrir tudo, cara. Tá, vamos ver o que tem mais. Esse aqui.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
The sender's label mentions warehouse.
That's right.
Oh,
And you think you're...
That is what you go to Dark.
no.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right.
Bora ganhar essa grana então, cara.
I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice.
Parta para Darkwater.
Darkwater.
Water.
I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Era deus do mar ou dos sonhos, ninguém sabe, mas habitantes do edifício. Blá blá.
All I have to do is...
Interessante.
I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Bora pra Darkwater então. Cara, vamos para Darkwater. Os leprechais. Pierce aceitou o caso. O Hawks, artista maldito, foi acusado de ter provocado incêndio que matou ela e sua família. A única pista é uma pintura perturbadora que ela deixou para o pai. Na etiqueta da remessa, um endereço, um galpão nas docas da ilha de Darkwater. Era um bom lugar para o Pierce começar suas investigações. Vai começar uma cinemática top aí pra vocês, mano. Aproveitem, aproveitem. Começou as bagulho sério agora, hein? Fox Room Interactive Presents. Trilha sonora boa, hein, cara.
Almost there.
Um farolzinho lá no fundo. O chamado de Cthulhu. Chulo. Chulo. Cthulhu. Sei lá. Não, não é sei lá não, é Skyla. O negócio aqui tá interessante, hein, mano.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island.
Surprise.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy. So, what wind brought you?
Mais falacione.
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you? A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man. And his wife, Sarah Hawkins. A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you. Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Ok. Consulto diário. Bom, ali é o povo maluco. Aqui tem um bagulho encalhado. Vá ao bar, fale com o Bradley. Um peixe doidão aqui encalhado.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't know. The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Ah, vamos perguntar se os maridos são muito frescos.
Be very agitated about a dead animal.
You're telling me? These fools think that putting the whale back in the water will bring about the end of the world.
They're superstitious.
If only you knew. They only listen to Captain Fitzroy. And not always. And you. What brings you to our island?
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
I like you, so I'll be frank with you. Don't go near the place. Don't try to get in.
Why?
Because I told you so. Learn to accept some friendly advice. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't. Don't put that beast back in the water, you.
O cara tá tretando aí, vamos. Vamos dar um rolê nesse bar aqui. Ó, tem uns doidos ali, ó. Tem uns doidos ali, ó. Doido ali.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Tá aberto, hein? Vamos tomar um goró. Tomar um goró. Tem esses tipo, né, cara? Cuspindo no pé dos outros. Tenta no bar, o cara te dá um cuspão.
Hey, be careful.
Ah, É a situação ali, ó. Olha lá.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Tá, vamos de desculpa.
Pure instinct. I behaved like a Hun, and I sincerely apologize.
Veteran, huh?
307th Infantry Regiment.
Well, that'll be okay for now. But the war is over. Try not to forget it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Lembrando Fallout esse jogo, hein? Pedi goró.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
Uma
Say
dosinha.
no to a glass.
Try this.
Tá pra dentro.
I think we'll get along well.
DLC. Ah, pô, DLC,
Do you know
calma.
where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Chatão, hein?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dockwater. When our whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her famous.
Tanta areia de fundo.
How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are sailors from around here. Screams.
Scream.
And that's not but all anything else.
Ah, me fala muito.
That'll be all for now.
Valeu, brother. Tô cantando aqui, hein. Vou ver aquela mina suspeita ali, ó. Vamos trocar uma ideia com ela. Tava aqui só olhando, ganhando a situação.
What you looking at, stranger?
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
Aí, mano, é a pergunta errada, mas ficou puta, mano.
I told you to beat it.
Beleza, beleza. Foi mal aí, foi mal. Eu devia ter perguntado outra coisa. Droga.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
It's a local legend?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
What report?
The one that's framed right behind you. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Tô lendo aqui.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of
Tô
the
lendo, depois eu
last
leio.
80 years.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader.
Ó, o cara tá todo arranhado ali, todo
locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader. Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. Will get us into trouble. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
break. Beleza. Não tem mais ninguém com quem falar aqui. Vou falar com essa mina de novo.
I told you to beat it.
Tá bom, mulher. Tá bom, mulher. Quem é Freezoy, cara? Então, olha, tá aqui, ó. Tá aqui, ó. Vai pegar? Ah lá, tem uma coisa suspeita aqui no ar, cara. Bom, vamos dar um chega aqui na parada aqui. Tem muita coisa pra gente ver aqui.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Gato.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. but that's all I'll get from them. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 7. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Scylla. Ah tá, é o que tava lá. Equipe médica. Top. Mapinha, que mapinha. Vai, 2 segundos, bem. Arpão.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Perna de pau.
What a macabre souvenir.
Abro. Ah, pra onde o velho foi? Nossa, os becos desabou aqui, hein? Aí tá ali na frente.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
Banheiro. Soltar ali toletudo.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder? I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
Yeah.
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailors' return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Acho que é a mina lá, hein?
I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Fechou, meu velho. Pô, o cara vai falar demais, hein? Tem um galpão ali. Vamos só dar mais uma olhada pra esses lados de cá. Vai ter uns doidos aí, uns doidos aí, ó. Aham. Tá indo pra onde? Tá indo falar com o velho, eu acho, hein? Montanha aqui, pá. Um doidão aqui, ó. E aí, doidão.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
I shall take my leave.
Bom, então a mina é a bambambam do bagulho aqui.
A handle. It must come from these old winches.
Vou levantar essa parada aqui.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
O negocinho verde, ele fica verde quando...
This ratchet device seems to be usable.
Tá. Aqui.
I could use this old...
De mais alguma coisa.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
Mais alguma coisa. Mover. Ó, tem mais um bagulho brilhando aqui, hein?
Whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
São essas três partes aqui, ó. Sim.
Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle.
Abriu o túnel ali do bagulho, hein, mano. Oxi. Será que eu morrer se eu for por ali? Aí eu vou. Tá. Já vi que não vai dar, não vai rolar. Uma máscara, alguma coisa do tipo. Vamos lá. Esse cara também é uma coisa a dizer.
Saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here.
I shall take my leave.
Tá. Entre no galpão 36. Eu vou entrar aquele gás ali me matando, mano. Passar por aqui. Mais um doido aqui, ó. A ideia.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
This guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut.
Well, we don't have a clear conscience.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site, and we let no one enter her property.
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
What are you guarding, exactly?
Listen, bonehead, we already told you that we're guarding our boss's turf.
Os caras tá tentando...
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's gonna be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
Now, we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
Ok.
I bid you gentlemen farewell.
Bom, a gente tem que voltar lá e falar com a Cat. Vamos ver se ela vai querer falar com a gente. Porque eu não quero, não tem como entrar lá sem a máscara, velho.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I respect your beliefs.
Our beliefs? You mean you don't believe in God?
That's irrelevant.
That's what you think.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to Dark Water?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Oh, hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your business. What's in it for us?
What would convince you to help me?
There's only one thing that'll get us to move.
For sure. Bring us something to drink and we'll take care of the bootleggers.
Liquor?
Exactly.
I'll try to find some for you.
Fechou, preciso trazer umas bebidas pros bebum agora, mano. Ah, mas acho que dá pra comprar uma bebida. Ó, dá pra... Aqui, ó.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Vamos pegar a bebida lá. Aproveitar e a gente fala com a Cat. Sob controle.
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
Get us into trouble.
I know.
Pois não, quero comprar uma bebida aí.
What can I get you?
Let's say I want to buy a bottle from you.
Choice is yours. Everything's on sale.
How much for a bottle of whiskey?
$5.
I guess I'm not desperate.
I'm not judging you.
That'll be all for now.
Beleza, comprei as garrafas pro bebum. Bora lá. Pô, $5. Cara, é tipo... como se fosse 500 conto hoje em dia. Ah tá, peraí. Deixa eu tentar falar com a Cat primeiro. Vamos ver se ela não vai escorraçar a gente agora, mano. Vamos lá tentar de novo. Voltou de cara lá, hein? Tinha mais dois aí não, hein?
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after. It's just that standing guard in this alley makes your throat dry.
That fool Fitzroy can't keep his dogs on a leash.
I'll have to send him a more clear-cut message.
Opa.
I told you to beat it. I told you to beat it.
Cara, não fala comigo mais, velho. De jeito nenhum. Tá bom, já que você quer assim, a gente vai na loucura.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah.
Fala com esse doido aqui primeiro. É.
So, have you got what we asked you for?
Here.
Now, sit back and enjoy our performance. Follow me. Cheers, you jackass.
I don't feel well.
Hey, where are you going? No, it's not what you think. It's just that you sell your stuff at too high a price. You got it.
Vamos dentro.
Perfect. Oh, this place stinks.
Vamos dentro, vamos
What's the
dentro.
connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Vamos aos poderes intuitivos.
It smells as bad as it looks. Can't sleep. I know how that feels. Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Quebrado. Não tem mais nada aqui, velho. Pano de Shang aqui, ó. Cortar a mão. Bota aqui, ele não pega. Não tem mais nada aqui? Possível não. Foto dela aqui e tal.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! You again. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
Toda pomposa se achando. Ah lá.
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Salve galera, é o seguinte galera, acabou aqui, estamos entrando no capítulo 3 de Jardim da Mansão Hawkins. Então galera, esse vídeo vai ficando por aqui, espero que vocês tenham curtido. Então não esqueçam de largar o like e se inscrever no canal, beleza? Então até o próximo vídeo galera, falou!